and going to Dublin to see what everybody else is doing. Up I went to see Guns N' Roses, and I called in to see Conor McGregor in the forging, but he wasn't there. I sent Dee a box to see would she like to try some of my wagyu burgers, but she didn't ring me back yet. So Dee, if you're watching, make sure you reply to my text message. Trinity College. I never got to go here, but there's some spot. Now when you come back from Dublin, you've got to make sure that everything's in its place when you come back. And I just come up here now to check the cattle. These are 1.5 year wagyu cattle that I have inside here. And where they're inside this kind of ground here, half it was reclaimed and the other half was not. This was going to be planted for a forestry, but I've decided against it because I think there's going to be more grants going forward as regards to keeping this kind of ground untouched. There's a standing stone inside here somewhere. There she is, no? Standing stone there, and it's got little springs and it's got bog and nature and everything going on. So I'm going to let it alone because the payments only last for 15 years in a forestry, and when it's turned into forestry, it's turned into forestry, and it's never going to be as good as trees that are going to be planted on very good ground. So that's what a lot of the problems are, is a lot of forestry that's planted in this country is planted on bad ground, and you have a lot of trees falling down because it's planted on top of bog. But this place here now isn't particularly bad. Here now, these boys are chilling out. This is grass-fed wagyu. We know grass-fed wagyu is the best. If you know, farm wagyu is all reared by me. 15 years. Time and dedication that goes into it. I feel good about my food, so you should be eating it as well. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. They're limousine calves there now. That's a wagyu calf. It's a bit like Jurassic Park. They're all kind of roaring. And I'm after coming home. They're all delighted to see me. Yes? Yes? No bother. All good. Little bit of a farming tip now today. Today I'm at the slurry, but this is a little trick. Might be handy for fellas that are in a rush and don't have time to go fixing pipes. See that crack there that's in that pipe? What that's actually doing is slowing down the vacuum, and that means slowing down time. So I'm waiting for the slurry to be sucked out of the tank. Tank is there. So what I'm going to do is this is stuff for plastering. Of course, the good old duct tape. There we go. That's the duct tape wrapped around the crack that's in the pipe. The reason why I put the plaster around it, when the suction comes on, it sucks in the dirt and it holds it and it blocks the pipe itself. So now I'm going to do it with a bit of duct tape. There we go. Job done. That's the job. Get it out. This wagyus have a trait here by me with they run with their tails up in the air. Look at that. Look at that. You can't beat. Look at this newborn calf last night. You can't beat having them calving outside in the grass. There's no infection, no pneumonia or anything like that. Traffic jam this morning. Look at that for a fine calf. Just out the mommy's rear end. You fine calf. God bless you. Huh? Look at him. You got a red ass. Watching King Zap now. Oh, you want to? Mother's work is never done. There you go, mommy. Well done. There's a good few days yet to calve. This lady there now, she's a good bit away from calving. I've changed from calving in January, February and March, just for the simple reason that I've got rid of scours and pneumonia, and what I do is I tend to keep the cows in tight grass, so therefore the calf isn't prone to getting pneumonia and scour, because when a calf gets cold his temperature drops down and he's prone to getting infections like scour or pneumonia. Like there's another cow there now, heifer. She's a heifer now. She's going to be calving now very soon. So I think the more that farmers have got progressive, I think they've also fell back a little bit with the use of drugs and vaccines and stuff like that. Cows calving out in this kind of weather and keeping them tight in grass, I think is the way to go. I would call it organic in my own kind of way. So that's how my farming is going. It's a lot less stressful on the man, and it's a lot less stressful on the animal to be able to calve away in these conditions. It's a great day to be farming. Come on lads, come on down here to me. Can't beat going for an all run, sure you can't. That's a fort there on top of the hill. It's kind of the highest part of the field, and I think it was here long ago, because if I was going to build a fort it would be facing down here for in between the two valleys where I'd be prone to attack. So I haven't touched it. It's there forever, and it's going to be surrounded by Japanese wagyu. How's it going? There are the collars there now. Tells me where you are all the time. So no messing, no fooling about. Keep an eye on you. You happy out? I didn't touch your calf. He's up there. Yeah, your mother's over the ditch.
That's our prize position now, Ken.
Look at that. Oh, if I got him in between the trees there, now it'd be a lovely picture. But if he might get a zap here now, might be well worth it. Look at the antics of him. He's only a calf. God almighty, is he purebred now?
He is, yeah.
Purebred Dexter boy, huh? That's how it is done. That's the burger making machine. Now is my own time for a bit of barbecuing. What I've got here now, my own wagyu, my own pork. Yeah. I just got it out of the freezer because I'm a bit of a rush. So what we've got here now is two beautiful T-bone steaks. These just popped out of the freezer as well. What I'm just doing there is I'm thawing them out fairly quickly. So these burgers here now, look at them. If you take your time, you won't burn them. Too much of a flame, I reckon, is bad. So these are all now cooked from frozen. What I've got there is a little bit of an experiment going on. It's apple trees. It's the branches that I trimmed off the apple trees there to start the year, and they've been drying, and I do not know, will they put an aroma there when I close down the barbecue. But that's how I go. And look at these guys, 2 T-bone steaks from Finno Farm, back to back. Now, I hope you like that. And what do you, all you barbecue lovers out there, think of my apple twig idea? I think it's something smart. I invented it myself. But make sure you give an old comment below. Make sure now, all you barbecue boys out there and people who are interested in Finno Farm, to make sure you subscribe and you won't miss anything then. Woohoo!